The life of Thomas Edison genius is not an innate quality. Genius is a hard-earned trait that comes from dedication, perseverance, and sheer hard work. Today, we'll look at some of the lesser-known facts about one of history's most successful inventors, Mr. Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison was born in 1847 in Milan, Ohio. As a child, he exhibited great curiosity about the world around him, but he had no formal schooling. But do you know that out of these 1,000 patents, only 4 were related to the electric light bulb? Edison was more than just an inventor. He said that if you think you can do it, you can do it. But Edison did not let this discourage him. He continued to work on his invention, and eventually, he proved them wrong. He believed that his inventions should be used to improve the lives of others and make the world a better place. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. This quote perfectly encapsulates his approach to invention and innovation. Edison was not afraid of failure. In fact, he saw failure as a necessary part of the innovation process. He knew that in order to succeed, he had to be willing to fail and learn from his mistakes. He saw how his inventions could change the world and make a positive difference in people's lives. This vision inspired him and his team to push the boundaries of what was possible and to never give up in the face of obstacles. Edison's approach to failure is a great lesson for all of us. He was a man with a positive attitude who believed in himself and his abilities even when others doubted him. Also, remember to leave a like and subscribe for more videos about motivational stories and much more. Thanks for watching. He was not afraid of failure, and he saw it as an opportunity to learn and grow. He surrounded himself with talented people and gave them the freedom to do their best work. Edison's inventions and innovations changed the world and left a lasting legacy for future generations. He was truly a genius who made the world a better place. We should not be afraid of failure, but rather, we should embrace it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey toward success. For example, when Edison invented the light bulb, he knew that it would change the way people live, work, and play. He understood the importance of surrounding himself with talented people and giving them the freedom to do their best work. He assembled a team of like-minded individuals who shared his passion for science and technology. He had a clear vision of what he wanted to achieve, and he was able to communicate that vision to his team members in a way that was exciting and inspiring. Edison was passionate about his work, and he was able to convey that passion to those around him. He encouraged his team to take risks and pursue new ideas, and he was there to support them when they faced setbacks. Edison's leadership style was a key factor in the success of his inventions and innovations. He was able to create an environment where people felt motivated, empowered, and inspired to do their best work. And he gave them the resources they needed to make their dreams a reality. Edison's leadership style was one of the reasons why he was able to achieve so much success. He was able to inspire and motivate his team to push the boundaries of what was possible. He created an environment where people felt valued and empowered to take risks and pursue new ideas. It would allow people to work at night, and it would make the streets safer. He surrounded himself with people who were experts in their fields, such as engineers, scientists, and businessmen. He gave them the autonomy to make decisions and take ownership of their work. Edison also encouraged his team members to share their ideas and collaborate with each other. He believed that by working together, they could achieve more than they could individually. Edison's team was made up of people from different backgrounds and with different perspectives. But they were all united by a common goal. Similarly, when Edison invented the phonograph, he knew that it would revolutionize the way people listen to music. It would allow people to record and play back their voices and music. And it would also make it possible for people to listen to music in their own homes. Edison's inventions had a profound impact on the world, and he was proud to have made a positive difference. Similarly, when Edison was in debt and people doubted his ability to repay the loan, Edison never lost hope. He believed in himself and his abilities, and this helped him to make a comeback. If you think you can't, you're right. This positive attitude helped him to overcome many obstacles in his life, and it enabled him to succeed where others had failed. Edison believed that success is not final and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. This is evident in his personal life as well as his professional life. He was also a businessman, an innovator, and a pioneer in the field of electricity. He was the first person to develop a practical, incandescent light bulb that could be used for indoor lighting. In fact, Edison was very shy and insecure as a child. However, he overcame these challenges and developed a positive attitude through conscious effort and practice. He understood the importance of believing in yourself and your abilities, and he made it a point to cultivate this mindset in himself. Through his positive attitude, Edison was able to achieve success in both his personal and professional life. And he also invented the phonograph, the motion picture camera, the alkaline battery. And he helped develop the first practical electric motor. All of these inventions changed the world forever, and they made Edison a very rich man. His mother was his first teacher, and after her death, his father took over the role as she wanted him to have a proper education. But Thomas was never interested in what was being taught in school. He found it boring. And so he would rather stay home and experiment with various items. He was fascinated by science and technology, and this led him to become one of the greatest inventors of all time. It is well known that Edison held over 1,000 patents. Edison believed that genius is not an innate quality. Genius is a hard-earned trait that comes from dedication, perseverance, and sheer hard work. Edison said that anyone can be a genius if they work hard enough at it. This was certainly true in his own life, as he had many setbacks and failures before he finally succeeded in inventing the light bulb. When Edison was young, he worked in a factory making batteries, and he learned a lot about electricity. He then went on to open his own shop where he made and sold electrical equipment. However, his business failed, and he was left with a large debt. Despite this, Edison did not give up. He continued to work on his inventions, and eventually he succeeded. Another lesser-known fact about Edison is that he was a firm believer in the power of positive thinking. For example, when Edison was developing the light bulb, he was often mocked by his friends and family who thought it was a silly idea. Some people may think that Edison was born with this positive attitude, but that is not true. Edison was not only a great inventor, but also a great humanitarian. One of the most famous quotes of Edison is, "I have not failed." Edison was not only a great inventor, but also a great leader. One of the key aspects of Edison's leadership was his ability to build a strong team. Another important aspect of Edison's leadership was his ability to inspire and motivate his team. Edison was a visionary who had a clear understanding of the potential impact of his inventions. In conclusion, Thomas Edison was a brilliant inventor and a great leader, humanitarian, and scientist. Now let's see how many of these lesser-known facts about Thomas Edison you already knew. Comment down below.